How should I invest my money? Where is the best place for us to put our money, our investments, and trust that our money's going to grow and do well over time? Everyone's always looking for the next trend, the next hottest thing to really make some big bucks. And I've been doing this for over 10 years. I've been a real estate investor, I've been a stock trader, I had an investment company, and I think I have some great insight for especially new people in the game, or people who are, have some money saved up and don't know what to do with it. I have a very good analysis on what you should do if you have a net worth under $1 million. So I've always tried to make money from money. I stopped working many years ago because I saved up money, made some money through investments, and ever since then been trying to make money with money and building on everything I got. So first, that you should understand that if you have a small salary, if you have a net worth under $1 million, if you only have so much money, I know some people think, oh, $1 million, so much money. It's not much money, I guess, depending where you live, but in general, $1 million isn't that much money. It can go in a flash. So when you have a small salary, as in the average salary in the US, $50,000 a year, Canada, $50,000 a year, average, give or take, investing is just a pipe dream in general. You are trying to win the lottery. Everyone is trying to trade stocks, and you're doing it because you think it's a shortcut to you, where it's I'm gonna make quick money, I'm gonna double my money, triple my money, or you just see the outcome of if the stock goes to this price, wow, if the real estate goes to this price, wow, oh my god, it's unbelievable. But you're just looking for shortcuts, quick wins, and the biggest problem is staying in your same position of income. Making the average salary and trying to save your way to invest is just, you're going to live, first of all, a terrible life. Everyone says oh, you can save this much this week or this much this month on your salary, and if you invest it for 8% each year, you're gonna, by the time you retire, have $1 million, $1.5 million. What kind of life is that when you are limiting yourself, trying to stay in the same type of position of your job and your career and what you do and what you offer to the world, and trying to just find a good investment that's going to pay 8% a year and it's going to compound. It's going to compound. You're going to make $1 million. Well, you're living the majority of your life scraping by a limited lifestyle, not offering any value to the world or society. It's pointless to do, and you're living in scarcity, always scared to a bill coming up or something extra to do. You can't do anything in life. That's not a life to live. You want to live where you can add value and do things for people. So, and the average person won't have the willpower to even first of all, save and cut their expenses and then just put in investments, and year after year after year, nothing goes wrong, and your investments pay out always correctly year after year. And you're not going to do something stupid one year and spend $10,000 and that, your investment's already coming down so much. It's going to happen to you. It happens to everyone. Things happen, your mindset changes, different things come up, emergencies come up. So it's just not going to happen. And you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself by thinking small of what you can accomplish with whatever your job is. No one focuses on what their career is and what their income is. You need to create a massive income. Where I'm in Toronto, it's very expensive to live here. Same with many cities now all around the world. All major cities are very expensive to live in. Cost of living, your housing is so expensive. As in doing anything now, everything's expensive. And that's because it's relatively expensive for what the average income is, what most people are making. So it's not an affordability problem, it's an income problem that you need to fix. And to do that is, again, you need to create a bigger income. And how do you do that? you need to create better skills. You need to invest in yourself to become more valuable, to be able to create, more value or a better service so you can make more money. And you do that through investing in yourself, or another best thing to do is invest in a business. Start a business yourself with nothing, your labor, or small amounts of capital to try to build a business. Those two things, yourself creating a skill and or starting a business, are the two best things, because that is where you can create unlimited amounts of wealth, unlimited amounts of income, huge amounts of income. So it's a disservice to be saving your money, trying to keep your same old crummy income, and investing it in these, making 10% or whatever a year. There's no point in making 10% when you're only making peanuts. You're not going to get anywhere in life. And everybody pushes this because they're pushing financial products, or they're pushing educational programs to teach that to the masses, because majority of people are going to do that, because most people are not going to try to get out of their same old habits and lifestyle and job. Most people with their job, they think, oh, this is my job for life. They can't think of ever starting something new or doing something bigger and better. So what you should do, instead of saving and putting your money into investments, you should be spending all of that in investing in yourself. Lots of education, not school or whatever. You can go to school or whatever, but like more as in building your skills through mentors, through coaches, through developing your mindset, developing yourself, everything to make yourself a stronger human being, to progress yourself, because you are the most valuable tool out there. You can add so much value to the world through yourself, and it could be unlimited, because the value you can add could be huge. And then it comes down to, like, if you can add more value, then you can put in more time, and then even more is coming to you because of the amount of work ethic you're putting in. So you should always be investing in yourself up until like you can create massive amounts of income. And another way is to invest in businesses. Your own business, another business, whatever it is, that can create massive amounts of income also. Most people who invest, who are investors and pitch all that, or most people who got wealthy and now are huge investors, how did they get there? Look at all their backstory. They probably have an amazing business. All these people have businesses. That's how they create their income, is through a business. And that's how they got up to the point of being an investor or made huge money through investment. And it looks like the investment is the way to wealth. But it's always the income, the initial thing, the business that they started, the skill that they had, which creates massive income, which makes them get out of scarcity in life, because now they have excess money to go and like throw into the continue education in themselves, continue to live their life fearlessly, and invest and have extra money to throw into investments and not worry about it. You can only do well on investments if you don't have to take it out, or you don't worry about it where you're making a sloppy investment decision. So you have to learn how to, again, make a better income. And again, your labor is the best investment, because your labor is where you can turn nothing into massive amounts. Your return on yourself can be 25,000%. You can go from like just putting in labor, you just put in time and you make money. Zero risk besides taking your time away, and making huge returns, unlimited returns. Turning an investment of $0 into millions by creating a business. You can create businesses from absolutely scratch, from nothing, almost no capital. You can raise capital and everything. And you could take where you put no money into something and turn it into being a $50 million business. Those are the best returns, obviously. Where can you do that with your investment? If you have $50,000 income, you're saving $500 a month, if you're lucky. And then, so you have what, $6,000 a year, and then you have what, 12, 20, 50. How much is that going to grow into being a million? You only get up, if you're lucky after retirement, with those amounts of money, up to $1 million, which is nothing. $1 million is nothing. You can't even survive on that. $1 million is still scarcity. When you have that money, you are going to be in scarcity. You're going to be so scared to spend because you never want that to come down. You know you need it for stuff. You know you need it for your house. You know you need it for other family members, for emergencies. You're never going to spend it anyways. You're going to be in scarcity 24/7 with that. So your labor is the best return on investment, yourself. So you put that labor into a business, you put that labor into a skill, and use your labor again to make yourself better, because then you become more valuable. Where then whatever you do is like, instead of like your day you can make $150 a day, you can make $5,000 a day because you became so valuable in the world. And then another thing is to keep these same old jobs and positions. Stop limiting yourself. You want to do big things in the world. The best emotions in the world are progression, doing better, becoming a better person, your best self, and contribution. These are some of the best emotions in life. So why do you want to keep some limiting job or career where you don't affect really many people, you don't really add much value in the world? The best thing is to add value to societies, to your communities, to the economy. That means you're helping many other people. You're helping other people get jobs. You're helping other people feed their families. You're helping people have an easier time with some sort of service or product you offer them, or yourself. You know what I mean? How you affect people by being such a a great human being, as in like you know how to take care of yourself and have good habits and patterns. Then you're passing that on to other people, so other people can become better. These are the best things. And again, doing all these things is next. It's no risk. You're just taking time, and spending money on yourself to become better is like an unlimited investment where it lasts forever. You can go and spend $500,000 on yourself, but if you're of so much more value now, you're of that value every single year to the day you die. That is going to pay off so much more than what your 10% investment is on some money you have. So scarcity is under like $1 million. And what I think is like any money under that is you should be dumping it all in yourself. Learning more about how to be better, how to have better habits, how to be a better person, how to have better skills, how to become more value. Or, if you're creating a business, those are all wonderful things that are going to pay off dividends forever. So I don't think you should ever be, with your $50,000 trying to invest it and watch it grow, and then you're living, like a pathetic life if you can't do anything in the world. I've been like that. I've had money in my bank account, tons of money in investments, and I can't do nothing. I'm so scared to spend or do anything. You can't live like that. You're not going to grow until, like, people don't realize like how rich people get, more richer as they go and spend like a $50,000 seminar or conference on themselves to learn a new skill, to learn to be better. And they learn where it's like, oh, I know how to make $500,000 income a year. But then those things are the things that teach you how to become, how do I make $2 million a year and $5 million a year? The average person would never see the value of spending $10,000 on a weekend seminar to learn all these new skills or information, or to actually implement them. But that's what you got to do. You got to learn how to make $200,000, $500,000, $1 million a year. Then you're good, because investments can fail. Everything can fail. But if you know how to like create income, that's your safety net to protect yourself, to pick yourself up to when you have $0 now. Well, at least you can go make $500,000 a year and you can restart again and whatever. If you always know how to just make $40,000 a year and you had $1 million, but then you lost it, well, now you're starting from 40,000 and you can't save anything, and you can't invest, and you can't get back up on your feet quickly. That safety net helps you. Income is so important. I always had money, stashes of money to invest, but that puts you in a hold that you can't really do much. Income allows you to go out and meet people, go out and educate yourself, go out and invest in stuff. Having the investments and the money is just like frozen there. You can't do anything with it. You're not going to spend it. So what's the point? So gaining a ton of income is so important, and I always thought the opposite, having money and building from money and investments and compounding, but income is so valuable. So that's my investment philosophy, especially even till like once you're even getting more money, you should always be continuing doing that. But you need to have large amounts of income. Should be your main goal. Not trying to stay in the same job and invest your money into anything and trying to like I said, it's a pipe dream of you just, it's like the lottery of like, oh, when you get a lottery ticket, you feel like, oh, if I got this, I can have all these things. Same with you investing with your little crappy salary. It's like, oh my God, if my money just grows this much, then it's going to be so good. And that just keeps you doing it. And you're living a crummy life until the day you die. You're going to be in scarcity with $1 million and under. With $500,000 and under, you're in major scarcity, which means you're just so scared to do anything with your money. You're better off when you have nothing, and then at least you're hustling hard, and then you're using money to do things, and then more things can happen. You get into like such a comfort zone, the status quo, when you have cash sitting there. It's a horrible comfort zone. So that's about it, I guess, And then, you want to do these things, becoming a better person, creating a business stuff, because these are going to be this is your legacy. You're going to add more value to the world. You're going to be of more importance and stuff. You're going to do things for, showing people how to be good, how to be great, creating businesses that are actually helping people, your community, your economy, your country, all these things. It's so wonderful to be adding value to the world. So invest in yourself, create massive amounts of income through your skills, through your business, and then you need a lot more to retire than what you think. $1 million ain't nothing. $1 million ain't nothing now, and it's going to be less in the future. So invest in yourself, people. Let me know what you think about this video. I've been through the ringer of investments, and the most important thing is to create lots and lots of income, and then go from there. That's when you start to invest, when you have that figured out. Then you learn how to save. Then you learn how to cut expenses. So then you're, actually saving $200,000 a year and investing that into things. And you don't have to worry about it or touch it or bring it out, because you're making still $500,000 a year. That's the way to do it. Don't listen to these people of saying, trying to keep you in the same boat with your same salary, same job, adding no value to the world, and trying to live a crummy life for 30, 40 years, and then having some sort of money by the time you retire. You won't want to do anything then anyways. Don't you want to live a life when you're a little bit younger? That's the way to do it. That's my philosophy. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Follow, subscribe to the channel. Follow me, and I speak about money, mindset, self-development, all the best things, all where you should be spending your time, and figuring out how to have the best life we can possibly have, being the best selves that we could be. Thanks, guys.